Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Sunless Skies. Is my fan blowing into the microphone? The most professional start ever. It may not be, but I'm going to move it just in case. Welcome back. We are at the Wellmouth. And I kind of want to become yoked and go on to do the... oh god, Forge of Souls. There we go. I'm very tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. But... I think something we're going to do first is we're going to go back to the Reach while we're still human. Maybe. I don't know, I read something about we can't leave with certain things intact, which then again, I've already been declared as anti-deceased, right? So I've already been declared as something. Would mean I'd have to go back to the stone-faced core. I don't know if it sticks with you forever. Oh, do you know what? Let's just find out. I'm assuming it sticks... I've really got to stop doing that. I am going to die just from I'm going to die from just crashing the damn ship. Wait, what? I found something. What did I find? Find that? Way down there? Blooming hell. That's got some range. But yeah, I think what I'm going to try and do is go back to the Reach so we can buy food. Oh, float, 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 float. Fine. That's assuming we can leave. If we can't leave, then so be it. I'll just have to live off of the very expensive sugar that is produced here inside of the Blue Kingdom. Oh god, I'm gonna crash. Ow. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? It's way too hot. I haven't had any sleep, so let's try not to die. Especially for me just crashing into things, because that's just embarrassing. That's just how it goes. Admittedly, I keep getting my Q and E mixed up, depending on which way it actually sends me. I'm back in those throngs of pain that I had when I first started. I got over it for a while, but now it's kind of... it's come back again. I think it's because I haven't had any combat for such a long time. Hopefully, we can get back without any trouble. It's a shame we can't buy just normal supplies in Sky Barnet, because you'd kind of think you should be able to on the grounds that it's got a London embassy there. You'd have thought they'd have normal human food, rather than death food. Oh god, it's a curator. I don't like curators, they're terrifying. Run. Run, 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 run. No. Oh, thank God. Whew. There's a reason I didn't repair my ship here. That's what it was. You need to have a trade of, like, a point of gratitude to the Embassy of Albion to actually repair your ship. You can't just pay for it. Which is something I've never quite liked. It's what made the Blue Kingdom so goddamn dangerous. Oh, sorry, I have a message. There we go. Sorry about that. It's a message from my mother. I was like, oh, I should probably look at that. It could be important. Right, no, so let's see if we can leave. This is a general rule of thumb. We're going to see if we can leave. And then, if we can't, we're in trouble, because we are actually dying. The ship is kind of smashed into 1,000 pieces. Wow, that thing can bloody move. Holy crap. Oh, no. No. Blimey, I've never seen a curator move that quick. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Let me out, let me out, let me out of this goddamn nightmare. Oh, Jesus Christ. The Kingdom's only transit relay was built by London's embassy and yielded to the local authorities. Now its rooms hang with silks of blue and gold. Pale petals carpet the floors. There is no need to pay for passage. Instead, the inhabitor of the threshold will determine whether you are permitted to leave. It is served by the spirits of jackals, which lazily in the corridors until someone seeks passage. Now, they flock silently around you, tongues lolling from their slanting death masks. They part, forming a path to the inner room. The inhabitor wants to see you. Walk deeper into the relay, passing between the jackals. As you do, they will close behind you, following at your heels down a flight of gloomy stairs. Ah, if you have eaten petrichor, you must deal with the inhabitor before you can leave. The air smells of oil and hot metal. Faint light issues from glass lenses hung on the walls. Within each lens, a soul stirs, wispy, with aloof, glittering eyes. The inhabitor waits amidst the wheels and pistons of the relay's mechanisms. It, or they, sit on a bronzewood stool. At first, the servitor looks like two dark, long-limbed figures sitting back to back. They are fused together at the spine, the elbows and the back of the skull. Each of its heads wears a death mask depicting the same serene, vulpine face. One turns towards you, the other inevitably turns away. The inhabitor is one or two of the dead, and so forbidden to speak. Instead, it keeps the voice of a departed spirit in a clay jar, which speaks on its behalf. I have been appointed to conduct rites of departure, the voice jar says in gravelly tones. You have enjoyed the king's hospitality, for the span of the sky is his house, and you have eaten bread from his table. There is an expectant pause. Let me inquire. Let's claim ignorance. We're going to inquire about the rites of departure. Yes, the inhabitor says solemnly. I understand that elsewhere the laws of hospitality have eroded beyond recognition. A host has 3 obligations to his guest. The first is protection. The westernmost king, with his sword of sunlight, shields us from the lawless miseries of other quarters of the sky. Here you have seen the heavens as they are meant to be. The second is sustenance. Thus he provides petrichor to nourish all who linger here. The third is courtesy, for he has asked you no questions as to your nature or presence. You have been permitted here. In return, the guest has only 2 responsibilities: to be no burden and to offer gifts unto their host before departure. That's a racket. I don't go around my friend's house and then he's like, oh, thanks for having me, And he stands there and he goes, so where's my gift? What? My presence is your gift, you bastard. Eating petrichor binds you to the Blue Kingdom. Yeah, let's not do that. Dining with the dead by 7. Ah, we ate some with those dead people. God damn it. That's so we have eaten petrichor. Well, what is our dining with? It's like our dining with the dead is not actually that high. A heart? Leave your heart in trust, as surely you will return. That seems really bad. Jesus. I'll rip my bloody heart out. Let's not do that. Let's just pay with a vision of the heavens. So be it, the inhibitor says. Wash the glory of his kingdom from your eyes with salt water, ash. A bowl will be brought. Indeed, a bowl is brought. In the clamped jaws of a jackal spirit. The ritual stings, but soon the dazzle is scrubbed from your sight. Your debt is paid, the inhabitor's voice jar intones. If you wish, you may return to your chariot, and the way will open. Let me go to the relay, and let's Travel to the Reach. No sooner have you spoken the question than the relay's mechanisms grind into motion. Jagged sigils flare with light. You hurry back to your locomotive as the relay engages. The steel arms swing loudly into position. The casing closes overhead. Jets of steam scour your hull. You hear the rumble of the correspondence stones rotating into sequence, and your engine is flung along tunnels that were burrowed through the sky in distant aeons. The journey is disturbed. As you traverse the relay passage, some celestial beast thunders amidst the roots of the sky. Its lamentable bellows shake the heavens. That's a new travelling thing, I like that. And here we are in the Reach. So, let's not eat too much petrichor when we're in the Blue Kingdom. This is sort of, we're going shopping. We're going to repair the ship for a start, because I'm going to try really hard not to actually smash into everything that moves. He says, almost crashing. That's fine. We're also going to buy a crap ton of food and put it in the bank. Because we may be stuck in the Blue Kingdom for a while. And if we are, I want to avoid eating petrichor, if I can. Otherwise it's going to cost me a fortune to leave. The last thing I want to do is get trapped inside of the Blue Kingdom, because I can't afford to leave. It's the sort of thing that would happen to me then. Oh dear. Discontent. We can make it to New Winchester in 3/4 ration. I reckon we can. It's just round the corner. Okay, it's quite a big corner. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? Uh-oh. The shades you recruited in the Blue Kingdom have gathered at the windows. As the light of strange stars fall on them, they begin to turn inexorably to salt. Their skin desiccates, becoming glittering and rough. Joints stiffen, extremities, then whole limbs fall to the ground and break into chunks. Some of the shades continue to stare, rapt through the windows. Others look to you, their eyes quizzical in their masks. Some hurry to dark corners of your locomotive. It does not help. Soon there is nothing left of them but mounds of salt and cracked porcelain masks. Let's not have our cook sweep up the salt, that's weird. Let's conduct a hasty funeral. The ceremony is curt and hesitant. What can you say about the silent shades that served under you? You knew nothing of their lives or their deaths. Your eulogy is hollow. Did they know this would happen? Did they want it? Have they returned to the Blue Kingdom? Was a glimpse of other stars all they longed for? Judging by the fact they were hiding, I don't think they knew it was going to happen somehow. I mean, I sure as hell didn't, even though I vaguely remember somebody commenting about if you have an entire crew full of shades, you're going to really hate it when you come back to the Ridge, but... I guess we could just get, like, more guys. We are, like, horrendously understaffed, but, you know, if we're going to be going on, like, don't want to eat too much food, then going understaffed is the way to go. Okay, let's fully repair the hull. 432 sovereigns. We are alive. God. A war hero returned. A famous Tackety general has been sighted. New Winchester is feverish with speculation, particularly as the general died in the liberation of the port. Everyone has a story about the dead general. Intriguing sobriquets like the Butcher, the Stalwart, the Vanquisher, the Bloody-Handed circulate. The prudent secretary is eager for any information that can be found on the returned war criminal. The indurate veteran is desperate for confirmation the hero has returned. Yeah, sure, why not? Attack any war hero, return from the dead? How intriguing. Some determined skulking nets you a little more concrete information. The General has been sighted at Magdalen's, where people have apparently been able to secure an audience in the solace chambers. The details vary. One excitably young gentleman swears blind the General was grey of face, bleeding from his mortal wounds. But the salient fact is constant. Is it an attendant impersonating the General? Or is the General impersonating an attendant? See, my first thought was, is one of the attendants pretending to be the General? But no, it is actually a valid point that he could be hiding as one of the attendants with the assumption that people would think he was somebody pretending to be him. What a smart ruse. So, let's go to the bazaar. Bazaar? Let's go to Abraham's... No, Victoria Market. There we go, got it. Haha. For every one petrichor, we can buy 3 normal foods, so... I'm just gonna go ham and... Oh, goddammit. By, like, a lot. That is a lot. Whoops. Hello. Apparently, backspace just... Like, get out of this! Get out! That's not what I wanted at all. Let's go with 20. God damn it, do it again. 20. And then I'll go to the hall and I'm going to buy, like, for myself. Let's buy a bit of fuel. That's going to cost us a lot of money, but this is like a full-on expedition into, wow, to the Blue Kingdom. So I'm going to stay like that. We've basically got a full hull here, which is kind of bad. Get rid of the petrichor. We'll keep it here. Who knows? Maybe it'll come useful. I can't think of anything worse than trying to eat plaster of Paris. I think I'm going to use a artifact to get back into the Blue Kingdom, because I want to go back as anti-deceased, like officially declared visiting, an alive visitor visiting Kingdom, rather than unknown, who everyone hates. And I'm pretty sure the only reason we got that was because we bought our way into the Blue Kingdom via souls through some dodgy dealing with the attendant. I love the way that I've spent 20 minutes almost, and I've done nothing. Well, I've got food, I suppose. I mean, this was kind of part of the plan. I was kind of hoping this would be like a really quick trip back to New Winchester, and then I'd get the food, and then we could go get yoked, and then we can go to the Forge of Souls. But I have a funny feeling we're not going to have enough time to do all of that. So my main goal now is to go get yoked, which sounds like a very weird thing. Very weird indeed. And hopefully it'll be really easy with the become the spider hunter or whatever it was. We're going to require some bloody arsenine thing, but find out. If we can get back into the Blue Kingdom then. First class, let's go. The official will not touch the artifact himself. Horrible thing. He presses a button. An underling scurries in to take it away in a brass box. The relay machinery grinds and stirs. The steam vents, the sigils of edifice fire burn with sullen fire. A force like a great hand seizes your engine. So, here we are. Back again. We need to make our way to the well now, don't we? Back to where we started this entire episode, huh? I'm going to try very hard to not crash or take damage. Hard as that might be to believe. Because repairing our ship is basically impossible. So no silly games. No stupid trying to kill things that I can't kill. I'm going to play it very safe. Safer than I normally play it. I'm also going to, like, you know, Try not cut corners and then inevitably mess it up and smash into them full force. Let's hope that curator is buggered off. We do not want to have to face the curator. Because those things are vicious. They're known as the Masters for anyone who plays Fallen London. Spoiler. Whoops. I'm good to the conclusion. I think everyone knows that. Like, I didn't know that when I first started playing Sunless Skies because, well, I didn't know that much about the Fallen London lore. Luckily, my my understanding of the lore of Fallen London is increasing ever slowly. I still planned on doing Fallen London lore videos, but, you know, I just can't. Everything is so mysterious. I can't really think of how to structure a video. So I think I'll just stick to reading Lovecraft. I've still got like 50 stories I got to read in Lovecraft, and so that is definitely on the cards. I want to try reading it properly and well, and try and learn all of the pronunciations and not screw it up. Try and slow down my speech, my reading. It was easier to understand and softer to listen to. I'm not going in there. They can't make me. Every time I go in one of those, I get like cursed by something. Here we go. We're coming up to. We are coming up to Wellmouth now. I do love this place. Like, I think the actual like, the art design of this place. I've said it like every episode for the past 3 episodes now, but I think the design of this place is amazing. I love it. I think it's just the colours. So, will you maintain your offer to me of being made yoked? Visit the matronly relict. Ask to become a spider sweeper. That's the name. A dusty. A duty so ancient the court have forgotten to make it obsolete. Reinstating it will require a bribe. The relict crushes the uncanny specimen between her massive arms and slurps the paste. Ugh. On hearing your request, she clucks her tongue thoughtfully. The kneeling widow glances up, surprised. Grandmother had forgotten this role even existed, the widow. To confirm your appointment, you must perform the associated duties at least once. The spider sweeper's role is to descend into the white well and dislodge the failed dead that cling to its walls. Oh, bloody hell. The relict stands with a groan, towering to her fearsome full height. She shuffles to the cupboard and trawls through it, finally emerging to hand you your ceremonial broomstick. What? Since yoked spirits are not permitted at Wellmouth, you will lose the relic's permission to speak with her widows. We lost our Testament of Salt. I think we can get more of those. Well, let's speak with the widows again. That doesn't actually do anything, so I'm not all that worried about that. Fulfill your duties as a spider sweeper. Dig a hook into the ice. Tie your rope around your waist. Make sure your knots are sound. Descend. We'll change your status to yoked, making you a lowly servant of the Blue Kingdom bureaucracy. Oh god, it's a really 52% chance what could possibly go wrong if we fail. Let's find out. Oh, never mind. Let's not find out. The white well's edges are plunging tangle of clumped sorrow spiders. Thankfully frozen. Under your boots, they crumble. With every step of your descent, shards of spider fall into the abyss. You come across one of the failed dead, limbs outstretched, fingertips wormed into the ice cracks. He dabbled in immortality and ended up here for his trouble. Uh-oh. Sorry, I just had a memory. In my Sunless Skies campaign, I'm currently chasing immortality. Is this my future in that campaign? Because that would suck. The whole point of immortality is that I don't die. You see it swing towards him, broomstick jabbing and prodding, ignoring his yelps. He slips and falls into the abyss, with a final screech, an undignified end for one who fought so hard not to end. For the rest of the day you dislodge more failed dead, in much the same fashion. One whispers a confession in your ear before he plunges, another desperately summarizes her life, snatching for immortality, even now. One of the yoked? We did it. I'm slightly concerned that like this is where my character's going to end up in Sunless Skies, and like if I do actually manage to maintain immortality, the future lays of just being flung down a bloody wellmouth. I guess they don't like people who try to break the rules. Immortality is not for humans, I say. Okay, so Forge of Souls is down here. Couple of minutes. What I might do is just dock at the Forge of Souls, and then in the next episode we will advance into it and hopefully learn some things about the Forge of Souls. I think I've been in there before once. I'm pretty sure the Forge of Souls is the place you go where they ask for papers of the bugger. Ow. Salmon blast. Ah! Oh god, there's another one. Okay, we're leaving. Oh dear! Oh, incoming fire. Evasive maneuvers. Oh my bloody god. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take those souls. This way, come on. We got this. Straight down. Oof. Bloody hell. Those Scribe Spinsters wanted me dead. Jesus Christ. I'll butcher it. Get an uncanny specimen. Pays for the... Oh, or not. Partial success. I say it pays for that quest where we gave it to the lady to become yoked. Because becoming unyoked, I feel is going to be a pain in the ass. The Clay Conductor frowns. I was expecting something more. It looks like a library. Someone informs him that that's exactly what it is. He sighs theatrically. Well, here we are at the Forge of Souls. I think I will... Ooh, gold. There we go. I think I will end the episode here, because I don't really want it going on for too long. So, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.